If you came for the best Skyblock tips, probably not best, but good Skyblock tips, you came to the right place. So these tips are ranged for mid to early game, because no one in late game or end will be doing this. So one option is the forge. So you can be doing stuff like buying and selling buying the materials and crafting them, like buying the materials to craft drill motors and selling them for higher price. Basically, all these items have a flip. The prices do go up and down over the updates, and items do get removed in some updates also from before because of this new update. The second way is minions. Wrong area. So minions. They have these stuff called slime cubes. Then you go farther away so you don't hear the sound. So these cubes make like 100k per day per minion. They're pretty good, but they cost a half the amount. Okay, so they have the cages. They have medium storages. They're just tier 11 slime minions. They have enchanted hopper, corrupted soil, and diamond spreading. With enchanted lava bucket. You can use any type of fuel if you want. Like, you can use hamster wheels to get more money, but cost. You have to refuel every single time. Or you can go plasma buckets. That's gonna cost you even more money, but make you more money. 100k per minion. So let's say you use 12 minions. Yeah, 12 minions per cube. That's 1.2 million per day without you doing anything. This is all passive, you know. And for the forge, let me just go back real quick. You're gonna go to the spot on Discord. Like, I got some friends in here also. We play Skyblock. So you can type in /forge profits and your username and what profile you're on. So you check what stuff on the forge you can do and stuff. Stuff can be removed and added in mining updates, so be aware of that. And the bot is in the right 100% of the time. For example, it could say bejeweled collars that are 1 million, you get like 800k profit per. But the prices could have been inflated temporarily but decreased back to normal price. So make sure to look at the prices then invest. Okay, but you also need a decent amount of money for some of these options. Second option, you can go to the garden. You have this whole mushroom farm set up. I don't use it that much, but it's a mushroom farm setup. This is used to get us basically maximize the XP you get. I followed a tutorial for this. You can look up more tutorials for this too. This makes you like 200k per end, because you fall into the void and like in the hub, like you don't lose any money because it's like the hub, you know. You can use other crops too, and my setup isn't even that good. You know, I only have melon armor, okay, and rancher boots, bustling. You know, not the best. But still, I make decent money for the time I grinded it. Plus, this is mushrooms also, so you're not expected to make money. You can also do Jacob events, because I don't think people do mushroom for Jacob events. Because nobody does that, because they're not profitable at all. You can do that for Jacob events. Also, you could also wait until there's Diane, because Diane makes you like decent money. You know. Because it's basically free money, because you're just bombing out the event, the mythological event. Like 100k for feathers. That's a pretty good for early game. You're not getting the stick because you're not lucky, and plus you need a decently rare. You need like a legendary griffin pet. Could be wrong at that. Ancient claws. You can sell ancient claws for free money. You also after you have like a decent amount of coins. You also could do the carnival, because the carnival is going currently. Invest in the talisman. Maybe not a good investment choice, but you could do that. There's many ways you can do it in Skyblock. So you can do basically whatever you want, but be aware you're most likely losing all your money. You're basically not. So there's not that high of a chance of you making profit, but it's fine. You know, it's the point of Skyblock. You also do the boring way of grinding money of bizarre flipping, which is boring as hell. It's pretty decently profitable. There's many websites like Bizarre Flipper or something. And there's also mods to that. I'm also currently using mods. If you want to use mods, use Sky because Sky is the best. You know, lots of people use it, and you're less likely to get hacked and stuff. You know, you can trust me. You know, I'm like mid-late game and mid-game. I mean, among my gear and stuff. So I'm in the current position you guys are in, and putting down minions and doing the forge every day, you know, that's passive money. You gotta hop in, do your forge for a quick bit, then leave the game. Maybe do some other stuff like powder mine. You know, get some hard amount of XP. You know, invest in the chocolate factory for some reason. The choice is up to you. You know, so don't try and follow all of the videos you see. Like, oh, time to search up Hypixel Skyblock, how they get 100 million points an hour, because they're probably gonna be like mining, farming with like pretty good gear that you're not gonna have. So you know, you can still search stuff up, but make sure to do research before trying to do the method. You know, and for spending money on the method, and make sure to be safe out there, because you don't want to get hacked. Because if it's not like a official website, like a Sky, not related to like an official company, don't give them your email. They could send a code in quotations. That's just them trying to get into your account. Just them trying to get in your account. You don't want that happening, stealing all your coins. So make sure not to give out your email to any Discord server or anything, so your account doesn't get stolen and you'll lose hours and hours of progress. Like, see, I have at least like 800 hours. Yeah, and that's because I'm not good at this game. You know, you can get so much more progress in doing less time. You know, because I'm only 150, like Skyblock of 150. And my skills are mid. You know, I never do forging because forging update please. And the best skill I have is probably, it's combat, because combat is really easy to do. You can grind slayers right now. There's the Aatrox event. Mayor, I mean, you can just grind him out. The choice is up to you. Also, if you eat a booster cookie, make sure to go back to that Skyblock bot I mentioned earlier. He has a bit option also. Make sure to do your research before investing in it, your bits in it, but still, it's a way to maximize your profits. You can also try mining. Mining isn't the best, but mining could work. And all the possibilities are endless. You know, many stuff. You can zealot grind. You know, zealot grind. Zealots are pretty decent for money, and you pay nothing. You also could order dragon fragments. And make boots and do rituals. You can get ritual residue, dragon claws, and summoning eyes. Summoning eyes are for some reason rarer than ritual residue, and ritual residue is basically 2 of them. But still, those are many options. You can craft flip items. There's websites for that. I'm waiting many options for you. So what else is there? You also do slayers. You shouldn't do zombie slayer. You know, slayers is not a good option, because you have to get really lucky. Never mind about that. You could do dragons every time you see one, because spawning a dragon isn't worth it. You could do dungeons, grind out dungeons for rare items. Cause I got a giant sword, which was my luckiest day of my life. Yeah. Dungeons could work. You could craft like bazaar flip, gamble basically at the sacrificial altar. You could do mining with a decent setup. You shouldn't invest all your money in the mining, because to get the 100 mil an hour, you need to spend billions of coins on mining, and you're not gonna have billions of coins to spend on one skill. Farming with your decent setup, so you can search up with tutorials for farms and stuff and what speed you need to do. Options are limitless. It's also very grindy. James, what copper scooping? You could grind. Okay, the event's over, but still, you could grind. You could have grinded out the event during the Jerry's event, and make money from presents from Sonoman Bazaar. When the Halloween event comes around, you could grind out the candy and sell it, or get some armor from the event and grind out more candy for extra profit. You could do mining fiestas. You could do what I'm doing and invest in pet skins, which they kind of went up. Invest in carnival mask bag, which most likely will never go up because Foxy gets voted basically forever. Don't invest in poison potatoes. They're a decent way because it's a Halloween update, but still you can buy them at Bazaar. During Halloween. You can invest in pets during the traveling zoo, because right here I have 2 giraffes. People, they're legendary. They're not that rare, but still, I make like $1 million of profit from them currently. And the thing switches every traveling zoo, so it could be a month before it appears again, and for some reason some person wants it really badly. You know, options are endless. You know, you could market manipulate on the auction house, which isn't a good idea, and you need to do lots of research for that. And it's kind of brain heavy. You know, you could start selling your business, like doing Enderman Slayer for people. Probably like maybe tier 2s free. Maybe probably tier 3s maximum, because if you're watching this video, you're not that good to do tier 4s and for people. Like, for example, you can carry people in a tier 4 zombie. That's a noob. Look Slayer, Tarantula Slayer. You can go inside the rift. I haven't been in the rift in a while. You know, haven't gone the last relic or whatever. You can do stuff there, Mayor Dependence, you know, Finnegan. You know, Pet Apocalypse. Pet Apocalypse, you know, he sells new items. You can sell back at like a months later if he's not voted. Paul, you do dungeons for extra loot. Don't vote for Diane currently. It's garbage. Okay, so the only mayor worth voting for is Finnegan. Okay, note that. Okay, note that Finnegan's is getting voted for. So get your mods ready, because there's mods for getting pellets, like showing what location, like what area it is. If you see it briefly, it'll mark down the location for you. And instead of opening up chat and clicking on it for accepting like a task, you can just click anywhere on your screen when you open up the chat. You know, make sure to do your research, and any money making it's in the possibilities. As long as you do your research, and if it's something you have to use money to get, you're most likely gonna lose money, but also gain money. Okay, so remember that. Also, each strategy could be better or worse. It's kids.